All right, welcome in, FG here. So we've got our buffaloes, courtesy of Liberty Bleeds. I'm gonna do a couple more pours here, even we have a little bit of other silver. So we'll get things ready and we'll be right back. So the first thing we're gonna prep, I talked to Phoenix for a little bit. I'm going to try and pour him a Tweety bird Phoenix. We'll see how it turns out. Well, we are almost there. Looks like it's just about to hit molten. I'm going to let it heat just a little bit further since it's cold in the shop here. And then we'll see how it goes. Well, we still got a little bit of charred sand on it, but I think it didn't turn out too bad. An even cast on the back. Well, get it ready and we'll do one more. All right, ready for pour number 2. We'll be back in a second. All right, we're pulling it out. We'll see how this cleans up. This was one I was testing out, 3D print that had a lot of detail in very shallow distance. So we'll see how it turns out. So we're going to take the sprue off here. Oh, we broke one. It's okay. I have about 30 or 40 of them. I'll be back shortly. All right, we're back at it. Did a pretty good job. You just need to do some filing and sanding. Oh, there we go again. These are tiny blades. They're jeweler's blades. I was going with a hacksaw, but I thought I'd try some of the smaller blades first. This is just such a huge blade. And I have plenty of these, so I'll be back. Well, I thought I'd turn the camera back on, but apparently not. We got that one done. Well, we'll keep working on it and we'll be back. All right, so we got our 2 bars. And we had a little bit left over for a channel round button. We need to go get these weighed and then we can stamp them and do whatever toning we're gonna do to them. We'll be back later. And it was cold out there in the garage. I'm having trouble feeling the ends of my fingers. All right, let's see what these weigh. So this is a little fatty button that was the leftover. So we're at zeros. 17.1 grams. So that's going to be just a little over half an ounce. Yep, we're at 0.603 ounces. So that's about the same silver as in the middle of one of those casino tokens. What did I say? 0.604. 0.604. All right. And our Scrooge McDuck here diving into his vault of coins. $1.254. 1.254 for Mr. Scrooge. And the third item is not your usual Tweety. We've got Tweety Bird dressed up in a phoenix costume. So what do we have here? 1.562. And that's most of the 4 ounces. I didn't have quite enough. I did another button, but it wasn't quite this big, and it was kind of deformed because it wasn't really round. So the rest of the 4 ounces, that's where the rest of the 4 ounces went. And there's likely a little bit left. I had a sprue from last time. This time we used 2 sprues, so I did have a 1/5 ounce that I was doing, and that went into that other sprue. So now we have 2 sprues that we need to remelt down. But there we go. That's the weights. We'll get these stamped. All right, and we're back in. I'll take a look at the little button first. Stamp's not super clear, but it is 0.6 ounces. Let's just stick that over here. You can probably hear my 3D printer in the background. I've got it going for a project I'm working with Phoenix on. And the Phoenix, boy, looking at this through the camera, it doesn't look exactly like it does in hand, but it is just kind of grays and blacks. It did not get rainbow colors, which actually Phoenix said he preferred. So Phoenix, this is what it ended up being. I stamped upside down, so it's got a stamp error, but is going to read 1.5 ounces on the COA. If you remember, it was 1.562, I think. Let's just make sure. Yes, 1.562. So we'll stamp it and COA it as 1.5. So 1.5 ounce bar. And then the other bar turned out really pretty good, I think. My daughter was like, "Oh, I like Donald Duck." I had to correct her and tell her, "No, this is Mr. Scrooge McDuck diving through his vault door into his pile of coins." And I actually thought the details on this turned out really pretty nice. And it is 1.2 ounces. It was a little bit more than 1.2. but it mostly turned out with grays and blacks and no real colors. I am really amazed. I don't know how in the world I got these colors on this one. I have done nothing different like with these than I did with this one. This is, I don't know, the colors on this one just are still one of my favorites. So we got a button that's 0.6, 1.2 for Scrooge, and 1.5 for Mr. Phoenix. So that's what we spent our Sunday afternoon doing, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. This will post probably Tuesday morning, so leave me comments, let me know what you think of the new bars, and I think I will tag Phoenix. He knew about this. There is somebody, Mrs. 7, that may like that bar. It's not going to be a serial number 7, but it may be the only one of those I make. Leave a comment for me. Let me know what you think. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me for my pouring, and I'll catch you next time.